So here we are out in front of the police station. I just tried to go get groceries, and what's going on is that I can't even do that without problems after reporting domestic violence. So this is what you have to deal with. And now we're in Albany. So this is the same thing going on. Harassed wherever you go, which is basically now just going for groceries. They think this is funny. It's entertainment for these police officers to keep kicking in my door after you report domestic violence. This is what goes on. After dating a police officer's son when I got here up to Albany. So we can also talk about that, which I touched base on. I'm going to sit down now because I'm pretty upset that I can't even do something like go get groceries after the fact that you're being burned all night, because that's funny too. You don't have heat, but they have another device to make it so they incapacitate you, which seems to be a joke for the two celebrities, Mr. Spencer and Mr. Megna, half my age, that have nothing better to do than to sit around in Amsterdam and get all these police officers to make up this stuff and false police reports with these people here in Albany. So I have moved 5 times. I have to move again. I'm a 62-year-old woman that went through a divorce and never mentioned any of this stuff, but these two thought it was entertainment to dig up stuff from the past and then chase me from apartment to apartment to apartment, stealing my stuff, outright stole my new car, making up false allegations, calling me the most horrific slurs like drunk, slut, whore, prostitute, crack whore, which none of it is true. I had a professional job. I had a life, in spite of the fact that my husband had become increasingly violent. Sorry to get that person in, and I had decided to leave, and that's a whole other story if you watch my videos, what's been going on. So this is what happens when you report domestic violence. These gentlemen seem to think it's a joke to go from place to place and allow people to continually call the police, make up a bunch of stuff so you can get safe housing. This is after they steal your home and your car, destroy your career, sexually assault you, and then make a bunch of stuff, dig up stuff from the past, dig up stuff that don't even, all these other people divorced with no incident, but you can't seem to do that. You can't even seem to go out today and just get some groceries at Price Chopper because you have to be continually harassed. This is what's going on in our communities, let alone the nonsense and the stuff with the violence that occurs when you have people doing this. You have people on edge because of ICE. You have people on edge because of immigration. You certainly have women on edge because this is how this has been handled quite a long period of time. Because like I said, I dated someone here in Albany that was connected with the police unbeknownst to me. And there's been ongoing this kind of harassment right along. So these fellas thought it was hilarious to dig up all this stuff, make up a bunch of stuff, and we all have to continue this. So if you do tell your story after your anonymity has been destroyed, certainly, after they all thought it was a joke because they both just got promoted, after their daddies and their grandpies were involved, that they can't seem to school them about appropriate gentleman behavior, here we are having to tell our story and certainly hanging around with my half family, including Miss Holly, and making up stuff about my social media so I can't even defend myself there and move forward with my life. So here it is on a nice day. I can barely get groceries, and this is what these men continually do. They did it in Schenectady. They did it in Amsterdam, and now here we are in Albany trying to get safe housing, and these fellas continue to think it's funny. The two celebrities in Amsterdam that they had to come and tell me after they set up this party, after I was sexually assaulted by the current police chief, that they made up all this stuff and they continue to stalk and harass and get all these other men involved. This is what women deal with when they report. Be safe out there, guys, because it's certainly not safe here. Be safe. And congratulations to our new mayor. Hopefully we can go in a different direction and women can get safe housing without being constantly accosted and your doors kicked in by the police department. Be safe.